Tell me I'm crazy, right? Or who gives? Welcome back to our Venn diagram and welcome back to the recording project. Today we'll be doing punk rock vocals to get us to the end of the line of the bad chopper song that we've been building so far in this video series. Now, this might be a little bit of a controversial take on this, but as I was listening to the actual recorded song, I could hear bits and pieces of auto-tune there. Now, Ramones superfans, don't come for me. I'm just trying to learn things while I'm using the music that I love as a guide to do that. I know it's early in the video, but I implore you to take a listen to that original recorded track and let me know in the comments what you think. Like, is there autotune there? Tell me I'm crazy, right? Or who gives? You gotta try out new stuff. You can't be stuck behind, man. You gotta try out new stuff and see what it's like. Now, I just wanted to take a moment to reiterate that I'm learning by using the gear that I have available to me. I mean, what's the point of getting a bunch of new stuff when you don't know really how to use it yet? Now, the sleep events issue with Cubase 9.5 drives me insane and can wreck a really good momentum that you have while working with somebody. If there's anything that I would update first, it would be Cubase itself. But I'll save that for further down the road. So today I am using the MXL V67G again, plugged directly into the interface, and I've put that little Freddy Krueger sock over it to act as a pop filter. I actually have one for that mic, but for some reason I don't seem to have any of the attachments for it. All right, well, we're gonna go sock method today. My pal Chad came over and helped me out with this one as I thought he would do the song justice. Now, I have to give you the lay of the land here. Since I live in a loft-style apartment, I felt like it was the best thing to do to sing in the kitchen alcove because everywhere else is completely out in the open and my cables didn't stretch to the bathroom. Sorry, maybe next time. We had just spent like a lot of time that evening recording demos for the band that we're in together called Gomer. So I was totally delighted that he was willing to push himself and like keep going just for the sake of helping a girl out. We set levels and recorded some practice run-throughs and then decided to start committing to the task. There are actually 2 vocal tracks in this tune, but Chad's time ran out and he had to go home, which is totally fine. So I decided to do the vocal track myself. I mean, why not, eh? Andrew stopped by later to hang out, so we got him on the background vocals as well. It's not gonna hurt. So once all of that was over, I hunted the internet forums and YouTube for a free Autotune plugin and came across Melda Productions' free effects plugin package. Am I signing my life away? Probably. This is way too easy. Once I had the Auto-Pitch plugin fired up, I played a little bit around with the knobs until I found what I thought sounded similar to what I could hear in the original recording. I ended up choosing 45% depth and 45% speed, and that was just about it. There's options to choose the key of the song, or you can just go chromatic, which is what I did, since the style of the vocal is less of a singing performance and more just like a vocal performance. For the comparison, I'm just going to use Chad's voice since we're really just judging the way that I'm using Auto-Pitch here. I'm going to save the background vocals for when I EQ and compress the tracks in the next video. All right, guys, let's see how I did. Hopefully I didn't create a monster. All right, let's go.
I ain't no criminal. I say what I want and I do as I please, something subliminal. Yo! No, you remind me. Why I walked away from everyone in this place, left them behind me.
Okay, we'll stop there. Some moments it's really noticeable and some moments it's not so noticeable. And I'm thinking it's because of the style of the vocal. Let's keep going.
I ain't no criminal. This situation, it ain't no fun. Now I know the road's my only home. I don't need you or anyone.
Okay, we'll stop it there. Okay, now I'm second guessing myself when I'm listening to it, even though I know I've got it clearly labeled here with and without auto pitch. I feel like maybe my brain is putting auto pitch on the track that doesn't have it. Is that like a phenomenon that happens to people? You hear things that aren't there? I'm sure there's probably some kind of a name for it. Tell me in the comments if you know about this. Hey, just a little bit more. Let's go.
I say what I want and I do as I please, something subliminal. I ain't no criminal. I ain't no criminal.
I can really hear it when he says, I ain't no criminal.
I ain't no criminal.
Because it's more like he's singing a note. Anyway, I think I've heard everything I need to hear. We can move on now. Quick rating is, for what I set out to do, neither track is blowing me away or really disappointing me. For the auto pitch version, I'm just going to give it an approval. It's done what I set out to do. And then for the straight version, I'm going to give it an it's okay, because once again, I feel like I can massage that into something that sounds much better just using that source sound. A little bit of a spit shine, some EQ and compression, some reverb could help. And yeah, that's it. So upon looking back on how I set all of this up, I really had Chad singing into a bunch of dishes and hard surfaces in my kitchen. I really could have put something up to dampen things, but I guess we'll try that next time. I think about this now because, you know, my dog's barking in the background, and every time my dog barks, I can hear all the dishes in my kitchen ring. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. Or perhaps you have a suggestion for this kind of a setup. So here are my takeaways. I think next time I'll do something with this setup to dampen things and make a better environment for any kind of vocal. Auto pitch is weird, but I mean, it's all over popular music, whether it's subtle or not so subtle. I mean, I'm not going to even talk about the AI stuff right now. I always find it very cool when I'm working with somebody and we're like, maybe we're playing a cover, we're having a jam night or something like that, and you get this cool interpretation of what that part is, whether it's vocals, even like a guitar solo or whatnot. That's the beauty of being creative, is doing the interpretation, right? I mean, if everything's one-to-one all the time, I know there's some people out there that like to go like one-to-one for everything all the time, but it's not so spicy, you know? Not so much something I've learned, but something I do believe is auto pitch or auto tune or whatever version of it that somebody might be using really all that bad if it's being used responsibly? And is it really all that bad if you're experimenting with it even? Tell me in the comments what you think about that. Yeah! If you've made it to the end of the video, I thank you so very much for being here while I'm learning how to do all this recording stuff hands-on. I hope to have more characters come through here and help me out with this journey. And then, you know, we eventually get to the creative part where I'm going to be writing songs and inviting people in. Share a comment, like, subscribe. It really does help push the video out for folks to see it. Join me next time when I'll be EQing and compressing and zhuzhing up everything that we've done so far on this song and sharing the results with you. Hopefully you'll like them. And finally, these are the MVPs of this video. And I thank you so much, finally. Goodbye. Yep, too much.